My last slot just failed. It was also a
It
tech
has
slot.
taken
Like a
way
minute.
longer in support.
Well, the problem is, like, again, I said a post a few weeks ago and get to repost an announcement saying, you know, people who've got champions particularly should be doing support first. And, you know, rather than yesterday really wound me up and, like, actually, you know, if you're that bored on runs that you feel you have to go around blowing up traps for fun, you're bored. Coming on runs.
What's the criteria for becoming a champion? Like 10 runs?
10 runs.
Yeah.
Because I'm apprentice champion, I guess.
10 kills, yeah.
If you have the achievement, 10 runs. Yes.
Yeah. Is it like, do I get automatically registered as a champion, or I get like through group or what?
Well, normally if it's done 9 runs, we'll see it and do it.
Normally it's in the posts in BA chat that you got the achievement. So if you have the achievement, basically just post a screenshot of that somewhere maybe and then you can chat.
Not everyone's on voice yet, but a lot of people are, so parties make sure people are on voice. If you are, it will take a few minutes for more runs, people are going to sort stuff out. So you've got until 14:40 server time to go get a drink, have a snack, go to the toilet, whatever you need to do. Go and do it now though, so when we get started, we're ready to go.
Agreed.
Orion with the
so-
true morning energy.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Every time before BA, I'm just like,
That's just the mood.
Sorry, just too early.
I'm just mainlining caffeine at this point.
no, it doesn't matter how early it is, even if I start at 1 AM, I'm like,
Well,
I've got
then
that.
we maybe are brothers, because I am the same.
This means you need more vitamin B12 in your your body. I'm just mainlining caffeine at the moment. We should wake up sequence.
Wake up. Caffeine. Just plug straight in.
Oh, if only.
Like an IV drip while you
Ah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Ah, gotta be lucky.
Not
to
the
get-
while you sleep.
No, you see, you want to start. You want to have it in a place
I mean-
overnight. So it starts about half an hour before you wake up. So you just wake
Yeah.
up.
Like,
Decaffeinated.
like one of these like sunrise
Yeah.
alarm clocks.
Wake up.
Yeah, that and
Ah.
your caffeine starts at that point. Yeah.
Freaking, that still caffeine glowing. Yeah, that's okay. Let's do this. Why are you in a good mood today? I have caffeine drip.
I mean, just take some caffeine pills while you're at it as well. Or your coffee.
You don't need caffeine pills. That's too much of a spike.
I've never taken them. I don't.
The dose is way ridiculously high on them. Like, they're pointless. It's actually dangerously high on them. You probably just not need that in the next station.
Support is finally.
I don't know. It's like 5 minutes before you go in anyway.
I thought this support is actually chatty. The only reason why I joined support is because people thought to feel my crushing loneliness.
And support's about AFKing until the support phase spawns.
Yeah, just
Right.
put up bot layout and look at my other
Netflix.
screen.
Yeah.
Play my idle games.
Idle
The
games?
true gamer games.
You mean idle games or idle games?
Idle games.
Oh, idle games. I thought you like play those weird...
can you tell me what's the difference between the two of those?
One is a Japanese celebrity thing, the other is watch numbers get bigger.
Yeah, that's
It's
But
the watch
is-
numbers get bigger thing.
But aren't idle games just another kind of idle games?
Most of the time, yes, because you have to wait a bull, so yes.
Yeah.
Support party is having some top tier party meeting right now.
Sounds good. Better than what I had to party one of my own runs recently, and there's a reason I do not party if I'm raid leading, because one of them's going to suffer and it's never going to be raid leading. And there's like my last quiz, like, wait, what? I had half an hour later I realised that I was going to request from my chat. It was classic. So for those of you who weren't on voice when I said, I always take a few minutes before I run chef and go get drinks. So you've got until 14:47 time to go grab a drink, go to the toilet, or buy logograms because your logograms should be ready. We had quite a few people yesterday who weren't bringing the right stuff, and it's not fair on everyone if you don't do that.
Yeah, I just adjusted my prices so get them, they're cheap.
Yeah, for sure. Ripping people off like right before BA.
I mean, if you need it.
I don't. I was very lucky on bunnies today and got like 20 offensive out of one gold chest.
I bought up everything which was below 22k. No, I'm sitting on like 100.
Then
No,
I see
99.
Hickory undercutting me on cryptic seals SMH.
Oh yeah, Hickory, we have to rise the cryptic seals again.
Yeah, below
Oh, yeah.
200k is
Hello,
unacceptable.
Please buy the cryptic seals and stuff on the Moogle market. Thank you.
Yeah,
Because,
Moogle's dropped to 165 at the moment. I'm disgusted by it.
I know, right?
Holy shit, that's lower than.
No, but the thing was yesterday, it was almost 300k. So someone yesterday really crashed it on Moogle.
Damn. Like, invested like 2 million in logos because they dropped to 15k already.
Wait, who's buying my cryptic seals like right now? What the fuck?
Not me.
I'm
fixing things.
Right,
Okay,
I'm
guys,
fixing
you
it.
have to do it. You have to do it on Moogle, not
Yeah,
on
yeah.
those
Oh my
servers.
god.
No, on Ragnarok. Buy mine.
Okay, thank you.
Hicks and Wally, the Wolves of Wall Street.
Have fun, guys.
Oh,
I'll just
somebody
take the money.
just listed.
Oh my god, you didn't do that.
We'll fix this one cryptic seal at a time.
Should buy mine. I mean, they've been blessed by Olafel, so they obviously are better. Just buy it on Ragnarok.
So they are smaller cryptic seals and only work for like half occurrence or so.
No, they're twice big because my heart is big.
What made me laugh
yes.
last week, though, was that cryptic seals were actually more than the cloths on Moogle at one point last week.
Wow.
It's like, that one doesn't make sense, but okay.
Like currently the club is like 240k over here, and I'm like, why is the cryptic seal below 200?
Yeah.
It's not anymore.
Madman. Alright, I keep the logos in check and you.
was really good. I just see him walking away. Like seconds later, all of my cryptic seals are selling.
Right now I'm selling it like 18.
You need like 99 obscure logograms?
Cryptic. There was one that was listed just after I finished buying them all. There we go.
Imagine selling obscures. There's double edge in them.
I mean, you
I'm
mentioned
fed
it.
up with. I'm fed up with trying to prop up the obscure market. Too expensive.
It's too expensive for obscure market?
Priority here, it is 14:40 server time, so you can partly just do ready checks. And if your party is ready and everyone is in Kugane, heading into Hyatos.
It's totally fine. 23k.
Fast guys. Best stacking weather for reflect.
Lovely.
Let's
Yes.
go reflect, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
You ballers with your 30% chance. No,
I didn't make it this time. I mean, last time I did that, it was fair skies when I tried stacking, so no.
Oh no!
Hello,
Taking that
Kickberry.
chance again.
I see parties 1 and 4. Not in party 1, I've seen party 4
Yeah.
shouts. Party 5.
Oh, fuck.
Party are you in, Rosa?
And 6. I'm in party 1.
Hey,
Cool, we're all here then. No, I have the spell ready.
I don't have a 59 today. Let's go.
Right, so do my usual reminder here, we don't know when OVNI will spawn, so make sure you keep yourself busy until OVNI. Don't get AFK kicked. If you want to go and do bunnies, that's fine, but please note, as soon as OVNI spawns, even if you're doing a fate, I want you to break off and come down to OVNI. We're here for OVNI, not for bunnies. If you're doing another NM, that's fine, finish the fate first, as we're waiting for the instance to join us anyway. And speaking of that, Molek spawned, so go do Molek.
How to pop NMs. Pop out.
If it's your first time doing BA, then you can go and check with the Expedition Scholar. If you can buy an etheric stabilizer, then you have unlocked BA, but do not buy one of those because we don't use them.
I said that BA prep, and I assumed that everyone's read BA prep, so it doesn't need to be said actually. Man, saying about stabilizing people, but I've already
Assuming things, brave.
Well, no, yeah, the post has been said several times today. If you've not taken time to read it, I'm sorry, that's from you.
There's a channel for that?
No, I'm talking about the message I've been posting in BA chat several times today, saying if you're coming on my run, please read the following.
I meant I never saw the prep channel.
What? Yeah.
Just intuition.
And it's been linked in that post as well.
I also didn't read that, so if you said it, I'm so sorry, but if you find a fairy, please don't shout it. But please
Now
do.
I will.
I didn't say that. I hadn't said that in the post. I never did.
Okay. Please do mark and post it in chat, but don't shout it or take it.
If you want to use marks, you can press Ctrl M if you haven't messed with your settings and are playing keyboard.
Wow, this is micromanaging now.
Guys, there's a limit between, some people to do this.
I'm playing with the steering wheel.
I actually did have one of my FC members whose keyboard broke before the run, so he plugged in his USB steering wheel and programmed all the buttons to do it for 24-man.
Oh my god.
What
So,
did you program?
his USB steering wheel.
Nice.
So we're going through World Darkness with him going, press hog to pull.
I still really want to do dancer on a dance mat.
But it was like, honk, pulling, honk.
Honk.
Like, did you hear honks noise from us?
It has a macro that does honk and cha-cha.
Oh my god.
Still waiting for OVNI, a little bit of housekeeping here. The main tanks are needed for the art side, Hickory for the Owain side. And the main tank overall will be needed with Hickory backing up, so if you're not them, you won't be tanking unless I specifically tell you to at certain points. And trapping, we have on the 1-2-3 side, we have Sayu, and the 4-5-6 side, we have Orion. Again, if you're not those two people, you're not trapping. Don't waste their logograms, it's really annoying when it happens.
Once play like a JRPG with my feet.
Thank you for this information.
I'm not trying to be sexual, I'm just saying like JRPGs with a third base are,
Now you just made it weird.
Yeah, because he has
Not you!
I'm trying to
No, the other person who said it.
You do you, man.
I mean, why do people always assume like feet are supposed to be weird?
Because people have made feet weird over the years.
I mean, because feet are weird. You ever looked how they look like? So weird.
No.
Just
I
like
mean,
hands.
yeah,
with
but
sort of.
I also don't want to.
Yeah, hands are also weird.
Well, your hands are weeps.
Yeah, like, look,
Yeah.
they have 5 tentacles, basically.
There you go, OVNI has spawned. So as soon as that phase is over, make sure you res people there, and we'll go when the people make way over to OVNI.
Talking about tentacles off.
Maybe
Okay,
use some
so-
room to get there.
Yep.
OVNI is
Get
there.
So part of these when everyone's in the OVNI area, do your raid check, and if you're ready, do the yell chat here. There we go.
Thanks, Wieldy. Has the fairy by OVNI been posted?
I've not seen it.
Only one person has posted a ferry, and it's next to the camp.
Yeah.
Shields.
It's a very nice ferry position.
Very
Gonna lie.
nice. Very nice. But
I
nobody
think
take
they
it yet, please. Nobody take it or shout it. Thank
Very Gucci.
you. Very Gucci.
One, right?
Gucci-simo. Yeah.
Be a bit quiet, guys. Can we be a bit, guys, can we be a bit quiet, please? Thank you. Right.
They're on their way.
Hey, I said quiet. Thank you. I asked for quiet. I expect it. You don't keep talking. Like, finish sentence, fine, whatever. But so, in a minute, we're going to be doing OVNI. When we do, I want you to hit the boss at least once, preferably more than once, but once is the bare minimum. You need to stay in the fate area until the end of the fate. If you do not, you risk losing the buff. It's better to die to a mechanic than to go out and not get the buff. If you're dead, you will still get the buff if you're in the area. I have the spell. Stay away from the spell because I get to go twice. Get parties when you're all here, do raid checks, and let me know in Yell chat. If it gets used up, we find a new fairy. That's all happens. Still waiting on 4 and 5. Thank you. Okay, in which case we will pull at 11:30. Still pulling 11:30. I'm sorry, it didn't take that long to get across the map.
And it's gonna live long enough.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and pull. So make sure you hit the boss at least once. I say preferably more than once, but you know, at least once. And stay in the fate area, even if it means dying to a mechanic. And do try and rest people even not in your party. Because it doesn't matter, still nothing to do.
In middle.
Again, do try and rest people.
So far outside.
Make sure you're in the fate area, make sure you've hit the boss at least once. Do not leave the fate area. Wait until you hit the buff. Okay, party, just check if everyone has the buff. I only want to hear if someone doesn't have the buff. head over to that fairy now if it's still there. When we get to it, do not activate it, just wait, and we're going as a big group.
Holy fuck, did I cancel?
Still there, so we just wait. Do not
there
activate.
anything
Someone's
we
run
can
onto it
control?
already. And it's going to be on this last charge, so if you're not going into it now, don't go into it. It's a bit... Someone's... Going quickly, or don't go in at all. Wait until after the... If you're not coming in, don't come in now. Because if you want to use it, want to use the last charge. Okay. Blue portals will spawn the map. Check your position on the portal map. Your party will push the macro.
Last
If you're not sure, check with your party where you're going. If there is someone already at your portal, check if you're at the right portal or they're at the right portal. 9 out of 10 is just confusion. And when the blue portals do spawn, just stand by them. Do not interact with them in any way.
Very good.
Yep.
Done. Is there a healer?
There is- there is one.
Yours?
They've said yes already in chat.
Oh yeah, no.
Mhm.
I'll leave him. There they are. Hey, friend.
There's fairy up by base still if you missed it. Things from with fairies is people either don't go in or they do go in. But when they do go in, they hesitate. And it's like, if you're going to go in with that charge, fine, go in.
There is
What?
a new ferry that is right next to the one spot of party 4 if you want to go there.
That's also by the main base. You should try to get there. Yeah, you're going to go, you either go in straight away or you just, and pull back. Okay, when your blue portals are here. So when you get to your blue portal, just stand by it. Do not interact with it in any way. Just stand by it. Check if you're the right one. And if someone stood there, check they're at the right one. Party leaders, your job is to check this with people as well.
Yeah.
If you're on our run, you're going to ignore that NM because we're not here for NMs now. It's one. Yep, I just thank you for that warning, Jewel. That helps.
Go away. Attacked by things.
Your portals will be turning red in 1 minute. When they do, they will move slightly. Don't panic. It'll turn red in 15 seconds. When they do, they will move a bit, so just don't panic. As soon as they turn red, you click on it and go in. Don't worry if you get aggro on a mob, you'll be protected by the cutscene as soon as you interact with the node. There we go. So once you're inside, make pop and use your spirit remembered and then your normal wisdom. Party leaders do shell and protect from the party. Yay, 70%.
Got remembered. Delete it.
Okay, once you've sorted out your logograms, I want you to put yourselves in Magic Auto, and I'm putting that in Yell chat now. This will make sure that your Magic wheel changes for each mob, and it really helps in BA. Party leaders, put your waymarks out, 1, 2, and 3 on the Logos side, 4, 5, and 6 on the Magia side. If you're going to be talking, please mute the support. If you're not, you can stay here. Okay, and if you're ready and you're in the 456 channel, you can jump down to BA 456, and I'm sure someone over there will take you.
Yeah, I can.
Cool. So Ryan will be taking charge. Okay, so make sure you put Magic Auto on as I put in Yell chat, and when you're ready, start jumping down on the in parties 1, 2, and 3 on the Logos manipulator side. If you're in parties 4, 5, 6, please jump down to the 4, 5, 6 voice channel. Now, what's nice and I only messaged from partly the same people. Got logograms today, so that's good. People have been reading. Really appreciate that. Helps a lot. Okay, you know when you're ready, we can start making a move now. Okay, when this mob dies, just be careful and don't rush through. There are mobs on the other side and they will happily kill you. You always let tank pull aggro on all mobs and let the tank bring back to us. If there's no to go chasing the tank will always bring the mobs back to us. These next ones, just let tank aggro on all 3 of them before going and hitting them. With these next 2 mobs, only be in front at the sides of them, do not be front and behind as they have nasty cleaves. So only be at the sides of these 2 mobs. There are no positionals in BA, so don't worry about positionals. Also, they will do an AoE, which will try and stun, but do be ready to move out with them, just in case. And same again with this next mob. Seconds. Question. Thank you. Okay, so we're at art. If you see a black, green, and red boss called art, you're in the right place. If you see a white boss called Owain, you're in the wrong channel. Please jump down to 456. So, things to watch out for with art. A cam, no center rank. Very wide damage, shield up in advance, and heal up quickly. Followed by a Legend Carver and Legend Spinner. These are a donut and a circle AoE around him respectively. He'll do one and then the other. And when he does them in future, he'll be much faster, so be ready to move as soon as AoEs disappear. There is no reason to greed. This boss will die before the other one, so like DPS is not an issue. Just cancel the cast if you have to. After a while, he will cast Mythcall, summons 4 copy spears, and they'll copy his next legend attack. So if he does donut, they'll do a donut. And we dodge these by going in and out as necessary. As soon as I made to move, you just move, do not greed. Heal and shield up for another ray wide. And we cast copy spears and do the other legend attack. Guys, don't scare people who haven't been BA. It's not hard. There's no need for it. Like, seriously. That shit gets this Discord in a lot of trouble. Please, knock it out. Okay, so following this, if Owain's not dead, Art will cast and reduce. We dodge the initial big orange AoE. And as soon as you're ready, you stop moving when the floor goes green, black, red. When it goes back to normal, dodge the blue column AoEs. Finally, there's a small chance we'll see players in dark. If we do, single target marker runs east, and everyone else runs west, and then we go clockwise around the wall. Okay, I'm going to jump down to the other channel, see how they're getting on.
We are ready.
Oh, they're ready, cool. In which case, we will go in 20 seconds. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Limit break. 3. 2. 1. Go, go. Alright, take a look. Okay, get out, and when the AoE disappears, get in. In and in. Next time he does these AoEs, they will be twice as fast, so be ready to move. Very wide, shield up. And heal up. Poppy spears going out. Gets out, and as soon as the AoE disappears, in and in. Go on in, right in. Brilliant, everyone move quickly, that was what I want to see. Ready, shield up. And heal up. Our boss is dead, so I want you to focus on mechanics. Brilliant, that was really quick. Okay, just be careful when we go up these stairs, there's a trap once we get to the second set of steps, so just stop at the top of the stairs. Okay, just be careful and avoid the trap. And when we get up to the next room, we're just going to go tucking against the wall into the corner. Right there, so we need to grab it. Just tucking close against the wall. Okay, until I say otherwise, you'll stay in the corner. The tank will always pull back to us, so don't worry about following the tank.
This?
Yep. They are coming. Just give us a second. Tank just scabbing all the mobs up first.
You didn't pull one mob? Oh, okay.
Watch out, these guys will do AoE, so get ready to move. Okay, everyone tuck themselves back into the corner. Wait for the darling. While we're waiting, there's a treasure coffer at the back of the room. Come and grab it, it's all personal loot. Every chest in BA is personal loot, so always open them yourselves. And death in the dolly is always okay. Yep. There's no need to go chasing the tanks, guys. Stay back. Right, we're just going to move forward up to this side. In the middle, yep. And cast sleep. Thank you. Okay, and we're going to move carefully to the next centaur. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Thank you. Okay, we're going to move up to the next room. If anyone blows up a trap, I'll be really annoyed because there is no need for it whatsoever. If Mr. Coffer, go and grab it now. Right. If you're a tank and you need to go and use a trap to blow up yourself with Rindom, go and do so now, and coordinate on voice.
Any other things, by the way?
Just putting out waymarks.
Yep, yep.
Okay, we're gonna do... Oh, wait, trap.
In a moment, you'll hear a countdown, but ignore it unless you're doing tank stacking in Dom.
I've got 60 seconds on CD, so do you want to do explanation first?
Yep, okay. So we're at Raiden. Things to watch out for here. The Spirits of the Fallen is a large raid-wide damage. Shield up during the countdown, I'll say when that's going to be. After this, Raiden will electrify the very outside ring of the arena, literally from here to here. Doesn't affect us in the slightest, but I'm telling you, so don't panic. Main mechanic is Amina Sakahoko, and for this, once you've been healed up after the raid wide, any range can go back to max range near C. Just go to max range and keep DPSing. Following this, when the cast begins to the skill, melee head back to the large group. Again, just go to the large group and don't go away to C. The next mechanic will be wording Zantetsuken. For this, you need to be stood inside the hitbox. If you've moved that large group, you'll be roughly inside the hitbox. And just stay inside the hitbox until the end of the cast. He jumps away, and we go to the centre. He'll reappear waymarks B or D. When he does, we face him. When you face him, wait until the orange AoEs appear at your feet, and as soon as the orange AoEs appear at your feet, run towards him. And I'll then shout run to AOC. Wait until you've cleared the AoEs, and then run towards that appropriate waymark. Stack and shield up for another raid wide. Then we get Lancing Bolt, 6 single target markers, spread them out around the room, and DPS down the spears, that's all. We stack up very tightly for another raid wide, and we stay stacked until the red AoE appears. And then move out the red AoE. Finally, Mighty Cloud of Ground. These are just X flares like O10. Okay, so tank's going to do their thing, do it now.
We did it.
Already done.
Okay.
It's only the only two intons.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Parties do raid checks.
Okay.
And we will pull in 20 seconds. 15. 10. 9. 8. Start shielding. 6. 5. Limit break. 3. 2. 1. There we go. Okay, shield up if you haven't done so already. Very wide. If you are ranged and you've been healed up, go to max range near C. Again, just go to max range, but keep DPSing. Tank tickle up. Okay, he's going to electrify the outside of the arena now. And melee head back to the large group. Okay, inside his hitbox, make sure you're inside the hitbox. Stay inside the hitbox. And we're going to the center. He is on B. Run towards A. You've died, remember to repop remembered. Healed up for another ray wide. Okay, and spread the 6 single target markers out now when they spawn. Just spread the single target markers out. And DPS down streamlining. Okay, shield up and stack up tightly for another ray wide. Stack up very tightly. When you see the red AoE, get out of it. There we go. We have one person down, so can I have someone to do a sack? Please say in yell check you're doing it. Okay, Zaris is doing it. Okay, in this next room, just stay at the top of the stairs. The tank will always pull back to us. These guys will do an AoE, which can be a bit hard to see on the stairs, so just be careful.
Provoke the rest 6.
Okay, we need another sack for Zaras. Watch out for the AoE. If you're going to do this, another sack. No. Ketlop's doing it, I think. Yep.
I was worried about that dolly coming towards me.
Yep.
Looked at me funny.
Yeah.
She's giving me the stink eye.
Oh, she
Well,
always
that's
looks
different,
like...
sorry.
So even though traps been found, guys, just stay at the front of the room because that trap's really close and these mobs do walk around. And Ketlop's back up, so we're good. Big these.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay. After this next mob, we're going to walk up and get the dolly coming down the stairs. Just be careful. And Travis can run ahead and get the trap already.
It's gonna be on the right.
No, it's middle.
Okay, so just be careful in the next room. Wait until Trap's been found, as it'll be right in front of the treasure coffer.
Left.
It's always on the left.
Right, when you get your treasure coffer, just get your treasure coffer and go and stand at the entrance to the next hallway.
Small problem in party 4. We don't have a refresh anymore because our healer
that's
went
fine.
stack.
Okay, we can sort that out. We'll just have to let me know when you're on 0 stacks, and we'll just spread out. Refresh. In this hallway, do not use a size, technical step, or standard step. I'd rather heal a sack, but I mean, silence that, please. So we're just going to go up to the next set of double lines. Don't go chasing the tank. Tank will always flat to us. Again, don't use a size, technical step, or standard step. Guys, don't go past. I said don't go past double lines. That's that. Good. Now put the logos out. Go forward a bit to this one. And we go to the next set of double lines.
Lightning.
Festus and lightning.
Yep.
Really lightning. Ugh.
Yeah, and back to sprite.
Fun times.
Fun's
I
that.
believe my party is at 0 Magia.
Okay, we'll swap a healer out now quickly before we do the lightning room. Okay, can I have one party with a refresh healer?
My healer, he
Was it?
offered.
Yep, okay, so we need to lead the party, but don't lead the don't pull the room! Oh. We'll wait till after that.
We'll wait till after the room.
Yeah.
I did say before we do the room.
I'm sorry.
I said before. Listen. Watch out, he says do really quick AoEs.
Oh, a portal is in there, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay, before anyone does anything else, that means stop. We're going to have those healers switch parties second. We'll just have the refresh healers come to that party. Just leave the party and not the instance.
The healer said something in stage chat.
Yeah, Mecca
Yeah,
and
I see
Power.
them. One refresh would be fine. Or
Yeah.
okay. Then I believe you can swap back.
Yeah, sort of out for now, and then we'll do it again later if we need to.
Fine if we move them then.
Yep. So you can stay out of the room for a second, or you can do it on that. Or
Ah, we're gonna do it back here. You can
Yep,
go.
okay, so stay out, well, just stay outside the room now anyway. People don't go down to the room that way. Ignore this next countdown.
You're ready, right? 5, 4, inborn, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm going to go through these into this room, avoid the orange trap, and go and get treasure coffer, and then go to the green portal. In this next room, there's a treasure coffer. Go ahead and grab it. There we go. Goes on it. Brilliant. The shooting pest is waiting on the stairs for us.
No, don't run away.
Come back. Come back here. Yeah.
Oh well, I was here ready. You guys went off. It's never normally actually up the stairs when we come through. Like that's the first time I've ever seen it actually up the stairs. Right up there, Dolly.
I could. I don't have provoke.
If we all have provoke.
No, I was spamming it to get
Also
the
provoke.
Oh, that worked.
We're getting ice mobs then.
Okay, so we just stay at the entrance to this room. The tanks will bring the mobs back to us, don't worry. The reason for that is these mobs get very close and body pulls are a thing here. Happy. Yeah, it's Dolly. And we can move up to the frog now. People really arguing over. I said we still give a 5-minute warning, and now people are arguing over what the meaning of support, what assume means.
And they're gonna complain if it's in support, even if it's announced that it will be in support.
Yep. Okay, so please put waymarks in front of your room. Trappers will be finding traps. Do not go into your room until all the traps have been found.
After those 2 mobs, we will need another refresh.
Yep, that's fine. Okay, so before we do anything else, we're going to have those 2 healers swap again. And partly just put a waymark in front of your door. Once the refresh has been sorted out, you can go into your room, and if trap has been found, everyone goes stand against the corner, and if tank wants to blow a trap up, one person has a little bit less. It's just the way it is, unfortunately.
It happens.
And bonus on city.
Okay, so if you want to get rid of your trap, if you're going inside your room, all DPS stand against the wall, and the tank uses an invuln and go and stand and trap it. Use your invuln first. Okay.
Does the room have spare tanks that want to blow up this one? There's a reason we normally blow up first, Nidder, I've discovered.
Let's see why.
Probably you can keep it up.
Yeah, you can just leave it there.
Yeah. It's just in the way.
Just leave it though.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there's only one tank in your party, you will be the main tank. If there are multiple tanks in your party, you need to agree who will be the main tank for your room. When you've decided who the main tank for your room is, you will turn Magic Auto off, that's /Magic Auto space off, and you will put yourself manually into the defensive element of that room. You will then turn your tank stance on, and when the mobs spawn, you will get aggro on both mobs. DPS, you will let them get aggro on both mobs before going ham. Are you ready for Saris?
Yes.
Cool. In which case, party needs to ready checks, and if your party is ready, your tank can stand on your blue portal.
Doesn't want
Yeah, sorry, I'm a first time tank.
Yeah,
Ask
so
me questions.
yeah, I'd rather them ask take time to answer questions than
Yeah.
discussion in my party about the fact that they're glad they don't have roof traps because the spikes on our roof look rather sharp.
They do.
This isn't Arxinus Bay, what the fuck?
There we go. Okay. So DPS let tank aggro on both mobs, and tanks get aggro on both mobs.
No, 5-1.
No, we were out before you. I watched
No.
you get out.
Winner gets to
No.
the door first. Winner gets to the door first.
Well,
Yeah!
that's what you won then.
Yeah.
Like, even if we were the first.
Just double diff.
Okay. If you are outside your room and finish your room, and you're not Hikari or Nida. Sorry, brain went blank for a second. Then, if you're not those two tanks, turn your tank stance off and put yourselves back in Magic Auto. If you miss your treasure coffer at Raiden earlier, it will be there as we go through now. That's if you're not Nida or Hikari, turn your tank stance off and put yourself back in Magic Auto. There was a lot of brain lag there.
It was good.
Worst thing is Nida's in my car.
You need
so
a copy
I
refill
totally
there.
also wasn't like walking right beside you or something.
I know, like you're on my screen, your name's on my screen like 3 places here, you know, it's like... it was too obvious, it's like, nah, it can't be that.
Ah. That
Okay,
ain't the tank.
we're going back into the hallway where you can't use a size technical step or standard step. And the same deal applies here again, we don't just let tank pull back to us every time.
Just that it is.
We are going to do 2 rooms at the end, so there's traps for the tanks. When I got to the next set of lines. Here we are. Okay, I'm just gonna move that a little bit, and we'll stay at this line here. Funny how I say stay at this line here and people keep running off anyway. Because there's 2 mobs who are very close to each other. Okay, moving up to the center. Okay, we're in the ice room, so again we let the tanks pull the mobs out of the rooms to us. There are traps in this room, so don't go chasing them. These guys will charge you and do AoEs, just be careful. And then we're going to do the water room. Same thing again here, let the tanks pull out the mobs out of the room. When the mobs are out of the room, get close to them to avoid their pizza slice AoEs. Getting close to avoid the AoEs. They were all pointed at me. I felt a bit personally attacked there. Like they were all pointed at me. It was like,
You shall not cast.
yeah. Okay, so we go into this next hallway and side up against one wall until you get shell. So it's on the same size I am. And once you get shell, move away from the wall.
Can we get one more refresh to be able just to swap to IV?
Oh, you have it for the break. You have it from the break anyway. We have a 5-minute break here, so you'll recharge in that time, and that's more than enough time. Okay, so we're at Absolute Virtue. There's things to watch out for here. Meteor, huge raid-wide damage, should shield up in advance, and heal quickly, especially important during double Meteor. IDOS, AD changes elements either light or dark, and it affects the following 2 mechanics. 1. Hostile aspect. Puddles will spawn around the room, those same elements as it will expand in size. You need to be stood in these while not being stood in any other puddle. This is the same as the mechanic from E11. The other mechanic affected by IDOS is Impact Stream. AB divides the room into 2 halves, light and dark. Go to the side opposite its element. If it's light, you go dark, and vice versa. After a mechanic, there may be Medusa Javelin, affectionately known as Pizza Slice, a large cone AoE from Navy. Getting close after mechanics dodge it easily. The next mechanic is Turbulent Ether. 8 puddles will spawn around the edge of the arena, and 8 players will get tethered with orbs. If you are tethered, please resolve the Pizza Slice AoE first, and then take your orb to the opposite kind of puddle. You'll know when you're in the right place because you'll get a buff protecting you. Stand in the middle of the puddle and you get the buff. If you can't take your orb to a puddle, go to the outside of the arena and blow it away from the party. After a while, he'll jump away and we stack and send triple the impact stream. A lot of damage in his face, keep the heals up, and we deal the impact streams one at a time. Finally, in the last phase, as well as orbs, can I have volunteers tanking these, please?
Yeah, I'll take 1.
Okay, and 2. A tank will be chosen after the break then. Okay, sure you got a break. Just move your character at least once now to reset your AFK timer, and then make sure you're back by 15:40 serve time.
I mean, shouldn't it be technically possible for Pika to just tank both of them? Because in them, right?
Still, I'd rather have 2 tanks doing it. It's easier. You come on tank, you expect to tank. I really hate this whole concept. Like, oh, what can you do this? Deal with it. I take a very, on my runs, I take a very belts and braces approach. All I want to do is get clear for as many people as I can in a short amount of time as possible. If that means we don't do stupid shit, well, that's fine. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure that everyone clears.
So I'm going to ask the obvious question. Does anyone actually have shell?
No, but it's rapid towards bring it in. I have it if needs be, but
You'd rather not change.
yeah.
No.
I can bring shell.
Might as well. There's going to be a countdown. This is for me and
Don't pull
Nida.
the
Please
boss.
do not pull the boss.
Exactly. 5,
Full boss.
4, invuln, 2, 1. There we go.
first thing I'm amazed at after buying the new phone is being able to play Genshin Impact on the phone. Bruh.
So you can gacha while you BA.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do it on a tablet. I mean, I still do.
What phone are you on now?
The newest iPhone. The 13
Oh,
Indeed.
shiny,
Pro Max.
shiny, shiny.
The upgrade is actually really, really worth it for me because I was on the first ever iPhone 10 thingy. And
That's a
the
while
battery.
ago.
Yeah, that's a while ago. And the battery on that crap is actually real bad. Like, it doesn't last me half a day.
I was in the XR and I upgraded my 13 last week. Mostly because my parents needed my mum needed a phone, so I would have probably waited a bit long to upgrade normally, but I was like, she needed a newer phone, so I just
That
I
was
free-
kind of always an issue with iOS devices for me, that battery life at some point would just go down the drain.
But that's going to happen to any device. I mean,
Yeah.
4 years, that's quite reasonable for an for himself to completely degraded.
Yeah, but we know like Apple did go through a spell of very aggressively tweaking the batteries.
That's not actually true. What they did was what they did there was interesting. They did the opposite in a way. They turned your battery performance down so that you'd have the battery life down so that you'd have the same performance on your phone rather than preserving power.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a
Yeah, the phone still performed, but was very very quickly.
yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest issue was they weren't open about it. If they'd been open about it, I think people understood.
Yeah, but if you just don't communicate and suddenly your phone starts basically acting up or behaving in a way you don't expect anymore.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, they would have had people had a go at them because my phone's getting really slow. Well, yeah, of course the battery's dying, so it hasn't got enough battery. Okay, so it's 15:40 server time. If you come back from your break, make sure to move at least once, just to reset your AFK timer, and partly to start doing raid checks. Once you've got shell, move away from the wall. So once you come out from your AFK, just make sure to move at least once now to reset your AFK timer. We're waiting to have a volunteer to tank at 2. We probably won't see it, so it doesn't hurt to have a volunteer.
All you need to do is turn your tank stance on and
Mob.
grab the mob on 2.
Yeah. Just get it, basically.
But that is only later in the fight when it's cold.
We probably won't see it.
Don't turn on your tank stance, please, right now.
Yep, fine, bro. Yep, totally. We'll probably won't even see it, so
I see Asayu preparing heat.
Yeah,
I was about to send you a tell in a release Tomahawk opener, please, thank you.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I have another
I
one
was
of
already
that
aware.
in my party
2 seconds,
too.
2 seconds, 2 seconds. This party's not ready yet.
This is the first time I was ever in the shell.
I got to buy strength pods again.
They're waiting here on party 6. Thank you. And our support ready, Sarahs.
Last one is this coming in. Thank you.
Over here. Okay, so just make sure you move now to reset your AFK timer again.
Support is coming between me and 2.
I think there's 3 memes. Epic.
Hey Thea, how about a little wager?
It's me as well, serious.
What? Okay, winner takes all the obscures earned in the run.
Your support, you didn't even get any.
I don't know, you still get 15 from me. It's 15 per run, easy. But you have a dance partner, that's cheating. Fuck off. You don't count. Thea
Calm
also
down.
had-
Guys, calm down. Like, no, calm down. Like, you're going to take it way too seriously. No need for it. Just chill out. We're here to clear. You start getting all about DPS, yeah, we'll have words. Okay, everyone's ready. Is that out from supporting that hours?
Where's it?
Yep. Which case, we will pull in 1 minute. $50. 45 for easier. 40. 35. Those who ask for bravery don't get. 30. 25. 20. 15. 10. 9. 8. Start shielding. 6. 5. A limit break. 3. 2. 1. There we go. Let it tank position and get on the boss's butt. Killed up if you've not already done so, because there's a raid wide coming in. IDOS, changing element. Get away from light puddles, watch how they expand. Away from light puddles, watch how they expand. And back in to avoid pizza slice. Get back on the boss's butt. IDOS, changing element. Go to light. Go to light. Tank buster, make sure you're away from the tank. IDOS, changing element. Away from dark puddles, do not be in light. Away from dark puddles, do not be in light. And shield up. Shield up if you've not already done so. Okay, just spread out loosely, see if you're tethered. If you're tethered, resolve the pizza slice AoE first. And away from the tank. Okay, double meteor, shield up quickly. And let's kill it for the second meteor. Nicely done.
Good job.
Give yourselves a pat on the back, guys. We have one person dead. I can see 2 people dead. Okay, so just stay here at the in this entrance to the room. Don't go upstairs. It's easier. Okay, if you're gonna do a sack, let me know. I got a seal in that chest. I saw 2 items. I got excited, but it was no.
Oh, Dex, you know not to get excited there.
I know. But you fought 2 lines.
situation.
Okay, shit. I got seal, not obst. And the people in my party got it. Yep, Chitty's sacking. Alright. And Chitty's back up, so who's doing the next sack? Yep, doing it. Okay, cool. The reason we do 1 sack at a time, guys, is if you have 2 people get Doom and then they don't proc it, just becomes an absolute nightmare. If you do 1 at a time, it's nice and easy to coordinate who's going to get healed up.
Just say it turns into a pyramid scheme of death.
And we're all like, it does, and it's so annoying. Okay, we're all up, so we're going to head on up the stairs now. Get the stairs. Do not stun the boss unless you're the main tanks, and do not use death on the boss. Let people build resources. On the mobs, not the boss. But do not use stun or death on these 2 mobs. Oh, you're ready. Okay, and same again with this one. Hi. Oh, I bloody pulled. That's where you went forward.
Yeah, I got stun. I got stun. This one.
Yes, I was saying hi to because my party just realised I was the raid leader. So if you're not a party leader, do not go past the double doors at the end of the hallway. So, first things, main tanks are parties 2, 3, and... I'm going to 2 seconds, rebooting. Right, main tanks are parties 1, 3, and 5. Off tanks are parties 2, 4, and 6. Can you confirm in the Yell chat that you know your role? M2, 3. Who's the main tank in party 3?
I just told him to stay in the and let
cool.
him go there new.
Yep, that's fine. It helps to need to know. That's all. Okay, well, you can told him there, but that's fine. So, main tanks, you'll be keeping aggro by using provoke and cooldown. So, just as soon as aggro provoke comes up, just use it again, get aggro. Off tanks, you'll be dealing with the orbs when necessary. Invulns don't work, and I'll explain that during the appropriate mechanics. So everyone, turn Magic Auto off. I'm going to put it up in Yell chat now for you. / Magic Auto space off. Should we put that in our translate? So, if you're a main tank or an off tank, put yourselves in lightning. Otherwise, everyone else put yourselves into earth. Okay, with that done, Ultimo has 4 forms. The first you can see is Sphere form. In this he does huge damage to the main tank, so keep healing them. Every auto attack in Sphere form is a tank buster. If you don't heal them, they'll die. If they die, you start dying. So, do the math. After a short period, he'll transition to Star form. In Star form, he does stack damage, so he stays a group. The main mechanics in Star form are knock back from your black or buffer, either forward to back. If I say get knocked to the front, you will stand roughly where Hickory is and get knocked towards the boss. If I say get knocked to the back, you stand where I am compared to the black or buffer and get knocked away from the boss. In later versions of Starform, there are also meteors. One needs to take to the black hole buffer right of your party, the other to the back left of your platform. Your party should confirm these waymarked locations for you. If they've not done so, they will do so now. After a while, he'll go back to sphere form and cast black hole. Each black hole buffer needs to be occupied, and you need to be stood in one. If not all 6 black hole buffers are occupied, we will all get sucked out. If you are not stood in the black hole buffer, you will get sucked out. Again, your party should confirm where you need to be for these. Keep the heals up and watch out for Osmo Shades. These will do a mechanic which will be called out. The other forms are Cube, and in Cube, the main tank needs to stand at the front left of the platform with everyone else at the front right, and the off tank needs to intercept the orbs at the start. Invulns don't work, so pop a hard cooldown, hit orb 1, get healed up, and hit orb 2. For everyone else, there'll be a stack marker and a small knockback. Remember, the knockback is that it occurs during the shade mechanic. The final form is Pyramid, and throughout Pyramid, there is a bleed we can bait. Can I have volunteers in the yell chat for each platform? For those of you new, bleed bait in Pyramid form, your attack is a bleed, AoE bleed on the person first back on the platform. So what we do is you have one here at the back in each platform, who stands at the back and either pre-shields themselves or just cast a Zuna themselves when they get the debuff, and they stay at the back doing that unless there's a mechanic going on. And volunteer for each platform to do that. Okay, that's Gene doing 8. Player doing C, need a volunteer for B. All you do is when I say you'll stay at the back during pyramid form unless there's a mechanic with meteors going on. You'll show mechanic and you just keep either pre-shielding yourself or using a Zuna on yourself. Okay, that's right. Yep.
My main tank from Platform 3 just told me he forgot to take a Guardian with, and he's also first timer.
Keep healing again.
Okay.
It's gonna be. Mistakes happen, and he's told us about it, so it's good. Okay, so also in pyramid form are acceleration bombs. Please see BA chat for debuff, which I'm sure has been spammed by now. If not, it will be. It's been spammed. Good. When you get the debuff, go onto the ring, stop moving, and shoot your weapon at ASAP. Do not wait for ticking dice to appear to do this, as server ticks can work against you, and do not start moving again until after the ticking dice disappear. There were also meteors, same as Starform, one to the black hole buffer right to your party, other to the back of the platform. Deal these as appropriate. So, final things to note. Do not use a DPS limit breaker, and just don't use a DPS limit breaker in this fight, just don't. Yes, you can fall off, please don't test it, you're not going to get rezzed, and if you die, particularly with Meteor, you'll go to platform A. If you go to A, your Meteor will also go to A, but they will die. Boom. When we jump down, don't target the boss and don't use any AoE skills. We don't want any pull. If you get sucked out, it's crap, I know, but don't leave the party, because you potentially block someone else getting saved and be free heal, so just stay in the party. You're getting your next run. And the countdown is slightly different this one. Limit breaks at 7 seconds, and main tanks pull at 3 seconds. Okay, parties do raid checks. If you're ready, go down and stand your black hole buffer. Okay, looks like everyone's in the right place except one person's still up there. Let's see when they come down.
He's one of mine. He doesn't want to play. Come down here, young man. Git.
I will turn this orb right around.
You have to stand on the.
Oh. I always like the fun game of trying to guess how well you got the 2 marker if you're on platform C.
Yeah.
I was almost perfectly on it, I'll have you know.
I'm pretty good too.
Okay, guys, quiet, please. So, keep bones. Do you know where you're going? Do you know which black hole buff you're standing on? Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, let me know when that DC's back. Everyone go stand on your main platforms now. And just go and stand at the back of the platforms for now while I wait for DC. So the back of the platform is less risk in my opinion. And there's still people still on the black hole buffers even said come to the back of the platforms. The back of the platforms! That doesn't mean the black hole buffers, that means the back of the platforms!
Main tank 3 DC'd.
Yeah, I know. That's why I told people to go back to platforms. Well, wait. I want people away from the boss. So we don't have risk. And there's still people still in the black hole buffers, even though I said go to the back of the platform. Means you platform B. Really like to know what people will do in platform B when they don't understand the words go to the back. That's like the DC.
Damn, Ceres, you actually scared me there. Holy.
Works all the time, 50% of the time.
What, dancing over the edge?
Oh yeah, you gotta do it. It scares the shit out of people. Brilliant fun.
Ceres, you scare me so much by doing that.
Back in when I was raiding, we used to have one red in Deltascape. In O2S, we had one red mage on party who'd always do times backwards perfectly, and it looked like he was diving into an AoE every time. And oh my god, I had a hard time. And his timing was perfect every week. He got back there every week, but I was hitting just like every like ah. Oh, no, it's it again. Yes, I'm assuming that you're the person who's DC, Bridget. That's fine. Just get back when you can. Not a problem.
I'm watching my Indom stacks.
Yeah. Oh, that's not much we can do about it.
Refreshed up top.
Yeah.
I should have done.
Yes, you should have done. Absolutely.
Well, I did it before you started explanations, but now it's just ticking down.
Yeah, but that's the way it is. You know.
I did it
Yeah,
like,
no, it's
Just get really good at refreshing on the platform. It is possible.
It is possible, but just stand
Is
at the
it?
very back.
I'm right at the back.
Very, yeah.
like
It's
corner
what-
or back. Like,
Corner is further back, so
Yeah,
All the way in the back of the corner.
yeah.
like here.
I don't think I could get more in the corner if I tried right now.
Yeah.
Don't risk it, especially as a tank, please.
Do you want me to kata as a DPS? Let's go.
I mean,
Kite,
some people actually bring it for like the
He's
finisher
back.
when it's
kite and kata and be done. I did my DPS.
I just hear they're back.
Yeah, he's back.
Okay, that's brilliant. So everyone just want everyone to move again, so they just reset their AFK timer. Want everyone to take a deep breath and calm down. Because everyone gets a bit stressed out about Ultimate. Actually, there's no need. Like, I actually think Ultimate's quite an easy boss. So breathe, relax, it's all good. And we will pull it. They're back, I've been told. Are they not back?
Yeah, they're back.
no, they need to turn off stands. Turn on.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. When you start saying that, I start panicking that they're not
Yeah,
you know,
sorry.
clear. It's important. Let me know when they're ready.
Interrupt.
No.
I think they have stands.
Yeah, stance is on again.
Okay. In which case, we will pull in 1 minute. 55. 50. 45. 40. 35. 30. 25. 20. 15. 10, 9, 8, limit break, 6, 5, main tanks pull, 2, 1, go. If you're ranged, you can go to the back already as the first mechanic. Let's go to the back. Okay. And everyone else go to the back. When you're at the back, wait. When you're at the back, wait. And move forward as a group. Okay, get knocked to the front. There you go to your black hole buffers. Okay, keep healing your main tanks, taking a lot of damage in this form. Keep healing your main tanks. And we go back to the boss. Keep healing your main tanks. Osmo Shade, single mechanic. Go to the side, main tanks wait 2 GCDs. And go. And back to the boss. Okay, keeping your main tank, taking a lot of damage in this form, remember. Osmo Shade, double mechanic. Go to the back, and when you're at the back, wait. Pop sprint. Wait. And when the AoE goes off, go to the front. Go to the front. Main tanks to the front left. Off tanks, get ready to deal with orbs. Hard cooldown. Hit orb 1, get healed up. Orb 2. More knockback now for everyone else. Remember, this knockback as it occurs during next shade mechanic. Main tanks stay at the front left of your platform, everyone else at the front right. Osmo Shade with knockback. Go to the side, but stand at the front of the ring. Side, but the front of the ring. Small knockback. And back to the boss. There you go to your black hole buffers. And back to the boss. Okay, doing really well. Osmo Shade, double mechanic. Stay at the front. When the AoE goes off, go to the back. So as soon as the AoE goes off, go to the back. To the back. Wait for the AoE to go off, and back to the boss as a group. There will be meteors in the second, check if you have one. Resolve the meteor damage first. Resolve the meteor damage and then get knocked to the front. Okay, deal with the ads. Osmo Shade. get knocked to the back. When you're at the back, wait. Wait at the back. And move forward as a group. Okay, so your black hole buffers. Keep hitting your main tanks. Keep hitting your main tanks, taking a lot of damage. And back to the boss. Osmoshay, double mechanic. Stay at the front. Wait for the AoE. And once AoE's gone off, go to the side. Wait for the AoE and then go to the side. To the side. Okay, back to your main platform. Bleed bait is to the back. Acceleration bombs are out. Check if you have it. Okay, Meteors, check if you have one. Deal with it appropriately. Brilliant. Nice job, guys. Nice and smooth.
Great
2
job,
champions on my
everyone.
platform. So congrats, Polly and Victory.
One champ on this platform on C. as well.
Good.
Happy. Oh, one on B as well.
Very good.
Well, lots of first timers as well on B.
Yeah, this is a really nice.
That's
smooth,
fun.
really smooth run, guys.
Yeah,
Like, everyone listened out. Everyone did respond and need to. That's what we want to see.
Sayu, if I'm on the same platform as you, as a DPS, you don't have to do that.
I
You're
still do
melee.
it, mate. I still do it.
You're a
mean,
melee.
I don't care.
I'm glad we were 3 samurais on B because I ended up with one of the stacks.
I saw it.
It's like, ouch.
You're so lucky we dashed as well. You would have been fucked.
Okay, well, thank you guys. So, if you did get it clear, there's a platform on it. There's a treasure chest on platform A. Loot you can grab. And there's a mount you can get from the achievement menu. If you didn't get your clear, really sorry about that. Go to reaction rolls and get you lots of prog rolls so you can join BS support from now on.
Is that 4 champs? Jesus.
Yep, that was 4 champs. Valkyrie, Polly, Caffeine, and Invalid.
4 champs and then so many first times as well. Good run.
Good, good. Yeah, so it has come up actually, it's been brought to my attention. The person not moving were people who were deafened throughout the run. If you're on a run, you don't deafen yourselves. Actually, we'll get banned in future from doing that now because it's part of the rules. I really hate having to put knockdowns on it, and that's because some people weren't doing things. I don't care how many times you've cleared up, we communicate. Oh, thanks, sorry a little bit down the end of the roll there, guys, but just how it is. So, thanks for coming, and I'll see you soon.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, let's see those loggies. Triple impact
Bye,
skip,
people.
very nice.
I didn't get bonked on Eagle Eye Shot, Sayu. You're